What's up guys? Doing a review today on this little guy. This is the Happy Model Mobeetle6, and you know what's cool about this drone? It has everything you need in this single board. This is a true all-in-one. It's a flight controller, a 4-in-1 ESC, a 400 milliwatt VTX, and it even has an ELRS receiver built right in. Plus, it weighs only 17 grams. So when you get the drone, it comes in this little container, and with the drone you get 2 batteries. The batteries that are included are a Happy Model 300 milliamp 1S LiPos. It doesn't come with a charger, so unless you have a charger like this, unfortunately, it doesn't come with one. I will leave a link to a charger like this down in the description, but you'll need one of these to charge the batteries. It comes with a plastic canopy, so this will replace the one that's on here. This is a TPU canopy, and this is just a plastic canopy. I can't imagine there's much weight difference. You also get this little bag of hardware. You get a screwdriver, some screws, looks like a battery, grip, some extra props, and something cool that's included in this bag is a little carbon fiber frame. So what you can do is you can take the drone apart and actually reassemble it on this frame instead. And if you put it on this frame, you'll actually save 2 grams. And 2 grams doesn't really sound like a lot, but when you're dealing with a 17 gram drone and then you're able to cut 2 grams off, that's actually, you might actually see some flight difference between this frame and this frame. I'm not going to use this in this video at least. I'm going to keep this just as a backup in case something happens to the ducts on this or in case this cracks or something. I'm just going to keep this as a backup. You also get some stickers. So let's take a look at the drone. On board we have an all-in-one Diamond F4 flight controller. Now like I mentioned, this is a true all-in-one board. This has 4 5-amp ESCs on the board and is running BLHeli-S. We also have a VTX on here that is capable of 400 milliwatts, and the antenna that's for the VTX is this one over on this side. It's the shorter antenna of the two. And the board also has an ELRS receiver built right in. So this is the ELRS version, but you can also get it with an FrSky receiver as well. The ELRS antenna is this one right here, the longer one. So the camera that's on this drone is pretty small. It's a little 800 TVL Runcam Nano 3. If you find that you have too much or too little camera tilt, you can actually remove this screw and adjust this TPU piece that holds the camera. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually little tiny holes in front of this screw hole where you can actually adjust the TPU piece back, and that'll give you a little bit more camera tilt. For the motors, we have Unibel 702 23,000 kV motors, and the props are Gemfan 1210 bi-blade props. I'm curious how this is gonna fly with the bi-blades as opposed to tri-blades. I'm gonna keep this video just to the bi-blades that are included, but I'll probably get some tri-blades that fit these motors and I'll try them out in the future. So let's weigh this real quick and just double check what it weighs. So without a battery, 17 grams, and with a battery, 26. And like I mentioned, if you were to put it on this toothpick style frame, you would save about 2 grams. So I have this Beta FPV 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, and this is what I'm gonna connect to the drone. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do this, I'm just gonna explain it in about 10 seconds because it's incredibly easy to do. Connect your drone to the computer, go over to the CLI tab and type bind_RX, press enter, and now put your ELRS TX module in bind mode. Now your controller should be bound with your drone. After that, everything should be all set up and you can fly. So let's go charge up these batteries and we'll see how this thing flies. All right, this thing is a lot of fun. For a 1S drone, if you're just looking for something small to rip around outside for a couple minutes or do some indoor whoop races, I don't think you can get much better than this. I was getting great video on 400 milliwatts and I was seeing about 5-minute flight times. I was noticing that once the land now alert appeared on my goggles, I had about 5 seconds before the drone basically fell out of the sky, so just be wary of that. The only complaint that I have with this drone, and this isn't really a complaint even with the drone itself, it's just the fact that you don't get a charger to charge your batteries. Otherwise, this drone is a lot of fun to fly. The flight controller is really one of a kind, like I mentioned, with the ESC, the 400 milliwatt VTX, and the 2.4 gigahertz ELRS receiver built right in. And for a little over $100, I definitely think this is worth it. Just remember that you have to buy a battery charger if you don't have one. I'll leave a link to a charger like this that works with these batteries down below. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave the video a like, and if you have any questions or if I missed anything, leave a comment down below.